Welcome to the J.J. Abrams Mystery Box Extravaganza episode. All right, here we are. This is Yada Yada episode 15?
Episode 15.
15.
We were down, but we are not out, let me tell you.
That's true.
I took my vacation to Florida, and then Books took his vacation to Colorado, and you guys might have thought that we were dead, but guess what? We're not. We're alive, and we're doing just fine. We've got some mystery topics for you guys today. Neither one of us knows what the other one is going to talk about, so it's going to be quite interesting when we find out here in about 20 minutes or so. But let me tell you, it is really difficult as an adult to get together at the same time and record these podcasts.
Oof.
Especially when one of them has a little baby girl.
Very true. Life can get in the way, and it's all great, all the life that's going on, but it makes it hard to podcast sometimes. But I'm glad we're back, because this is always fun to do.
Yeah. And Bradley, in case you're not watching, Books is drinking out of a Taco Casa cup tonight with a straw, plastic cup. So
see what that says?
Unsweet and unflavored.
Unsweet. That is correct.
Yeah. He likes it healthy. He likes the lake water. So anyway, we are back. And it's been a while. We've tried to get together a couple times. Last night was the most recent, where we were supposed to meet at 8 p.m. and 7:53 rolls around, and I text Books, and I say, I'm ready. And 9:01 p.m. rolls around, and I say, all right, I'm going to bed. And we did not record last night.
We did
but
not.
We are back.
I had to. I was on baby duty. Had to put down the baby girl. So that was
Put her down.
That was fun. Just put her down.
Yeah.
And that took about till midnight. So that was fun.
Yeah. That's why I'm not holding it against you. I did want to mention it, but I'm not going to hold it against you, because
I appreciate that.
Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, my time is coming. I am expecting a baby girl myself. We are due. Yeah. We are due February 2nd. And so, that's all you need to know. You don't need to know anything else. 'Cause it's my baby girl,
2nd.
and I can tell you what I want. So yeah, February 2nd, baby girl. So you girl dads out there, you go ahead and start commenting if you hadn't been. And if you have been, you can start leaving some girl dad tips out there. Things you wish you would have done, all kinds of stuff. Just let it fly.
Yeah. Hey, I'm only a year and a half in, so
Yeah.
you can let me know too. I got a lot of learning to do still.
We'll both take it. He can't put his daughter down for nap time or for bedtime in 4 hours. It takes him 4 hours to do that. So
Still working on it.
so
Maybe it was the sugar I gave her at 8 p.m.
Oh, that might have done it. Yeah. Are you not supposed to do that?
I do think.
Yeah.
So the first thing, congratulations, by the way, that's freaking awesome. But the first thing that I texted you, I'm pretty sure, as soon as you told me, was girl dads and nurses' husbands. I think that's known colloquially as whipped.
Yeah. As Chandler Bing would say, whoopah!
So welcome to the club.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm proud to call myself whipped. My wife makes more money than I do, and my daughter's going to be spending more money than I am. So, and I'm proud of it. I'm pretty excited about it, but also pretty nervous. Don't have any idea how to raise a girl. So, like I said, tips are welcome in the comment section. So in other news, school has started. For those of you that don't know, I'm a teacher and a coach, and school started today. It's a bittersweet moment. It's always fun to kind of go back. It's kind of like I don't know, you don't really know what to expect, kind of some excitement behind it. But it's also bitter because you have to go back to work. And I don't care what anybody says. Some people say, find something you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Yeah, I don't believe that at all. Unless you love sitting on your back porch and doing nothing, or golfing every day or just hanging out on the lake or something like that, you're going to be working. So it's never fun to go back, but it has started. So I'm back kind of in the swing of things with that. And that goes into February 2nd. That's right in the smack dab middle of basketball season. And so that should be a pretty interesting time in the Bryant household because I am a basketball coach. And so we're going to be in the middle of district and heading into the playoffs, hopefully. And so it's going to be pretty crazy come February, late January, early February. But once again, I'm pretty excited. So,
well, speaking of basketball, I don't know if you watched old former Maverick. We both love him, Mr. Luka Doncic.
Well, yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, he played a little basketball recently, according to the YouTube highlights that popped up on my feed. But I think he's back playing for Slovenia in some Euro basketball. And they did not win the game that I watched the clips of, but there was some Luka magic. He was hitting some step back threes and doing some Euro steps, and he did look quicker, I will say. He looked good.
Yep, I'm sure he did.
He looked pretty good in those highlights, the limited time that I watched him. But
did he play any defense?
It's still
apparently that's the only thing that matters. Nothing else matters.
No, it was pretty Olay defense.
Then I don't want him.
What's the
don't
point?
Want him.
Don't even need him on the floor.
Don't even come back to Los Angeles. Just stay in Slovenia, Luka. You can't even win. You can't even beat Germany in a EuroLeague game. You can't play any defense. You're that terrible.
Ridiculous. It's embarrassing.
Yeah. It is embarrassing. You know what you should do, Luka? You should go on the cover of Men's Health magazine after you just get shredded and just prove us all wrong. That's what you should do.
That'd be a good plan. That would stick it to Nico.
That would solve all the problems for sure. Well, I'm excited for Luka, and I'm also not excited for Luka. We've kind of talked about that before, but I've got to read you. I want to shout out Facebook. I know I've been on a social media fast, and this is straight from a friend of mine who has not been mentioned on this podcast yet. He's one of Hot Take Hayden's friends. Okay, one of my high school buddies, Carter. His fiance, he's engaged. He was actually one of my groomsmen, so you might know him.
Okay.
But
I've at least met him then.
Yeah, you've met him. So his fiance is going to New Orleans for her bachelorette trip. And they posted on Facebook, they posted her Venmo, hey, buy the bride some drinks, help her have a good time, things like that. And just let me read you the comments to this post because it is hilarious. So she posted, Carter's mom, so his fiance's mother-in-law, posted on her Facebook the QR code of the Venmo. Okay, so QR codes, for those of you that don't know, you scan it with you take your phone out and you scan it with your camera like you're going to take a picture. Okay, well, the QR code is on her phone screen, right? So you can't, how are you going to do it, right? So I'm a 26-year-old that understands QR codes, and I still kind of got confused about it. So you can imagine someone that's quite older than me trying to figure this out.
Right.
So, of course, they go to the Facebook comment section to try to figure it out because there's no other place on earth that you can figure these things out. So I'll read you the comments. Under this picture, the QR code, this lady says, "Stupid me," right off the bat. She says, "How do you take a picture of that when it's on your phone? Or do you just not take a picture and you just get on her Venmo through Venmo?" Okay, so that's her question. Okay. How do I take a picture of it if it's on my phone?
Right.
Well, Debbie responds, "Aim your camera at the QR code and it will take you to her Venmo." And she replies back, "How? My camera is on my phone." And then Debbie responds, "I know. Point your phone camera at the QR code and it will show underneath her Venmo. Click it and it will take you there." And then, so she's starting to get a little hacked, like, "You idiot. Just point your camera there." Well, she responds back, "How do I point my camera? My camera's on my phone. I can't move my camera." Oh, I
goodness.
started dying laughing when I read that because QR codes, like, they're just blowing the elderly's mind. Let me tell you.
Right.
And Facebook is the place to figure it out, apparently.
Not
it was so
not
funny.
just Googling the issue. Can't
No.
ask ChatGPT if you're over a
No.
certain age limit.
Right. What is that? What even is that? And you can't, like, just call the person and ask them, hey, how do I do this? You've got to comment to where the entire world can see, and you can get made fun of on the Yada Yada podcast. So,
No,
that
and
that made me
curiously,
laugh,
what is that is hilarious, but what is the solution? Do you
Yeah.
just have to have somebody else on their phone and you just point at their phone, or can you do it by yourself?
So you can do it by yourself. I figured this out recently, actually, within the past few months. If it doesn't, so what you do is you hold down on the QR code.
Okay.
Okay. If that doesn't work, take a screenshot of the page of the QR code, then go to your photos and then hold down on the QR code, and the link should pop up and you click on the link.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I didn't know either. Like, I'm laughing at them, but I was right there with them. I wouldn't have asked Facebook how to do it.
Right.
But
Right.
but I didn't know either until a few months ago. So yeah, if you ever have a QR code on your phone, little yada yada tip for you.
Yeah.
You just hold down like you're
hold it down.
watching a live photo or something like that.
I do think after maybe like a minute of thinking about it, that probably would be my first instinct is to just hold it down.
Yeah, and I don't know how long that's been a thing. Like
Yeah.
maybe until recently you couldn't hold it down. I don't know how.
That's true.
But I thought you might get a good kick out of that. I sure did. It was hilarious.
That is hilarious. That's worth venturing back into social media to find.
Yeah,
every once in a while. There's some good stuff on there.
I'm glad I had Facebook during that time.
Let's see. What do I got next? So last week I have no segue for this, by the way. But last week you talked about.
Well, all right. That leads us eloquently.
But last week you talked about meeting, or not last week, whatever our last episode was, maybe a couple episodes now. But you talked about meeting Willie Robertson,
I did, the Duck Commander.
Duck Commander, the face of the franchise. Well, that got me thinking about some people in my life. First, it got me thinking about some famous people that I've met. It's basically none.
Get you some.
I talked to Jay Crowder once. Remember Jay Crowder? Yeah.
Old Jay.
Talked to him
former
we got
Mav.
really good. Yeah, we got really good tickets to a Mavs game when he was still on the Mavs, and he was shooting some corner threes, and so he was just kind of turning around and said some stuff to us. He actually said, "I bet I make 10 out of 12 of these," and he made 10 out of 12 of them. So it was
Wow.
kind of impressive.
Does he play any defense though? Because that's all that matters. It doesn't matter. All that matters
Right.
is defense.
But then I got to thinking about some other people in my life, and one person came to mind, and that is my father-in-law, Mr. Ed Cortez. And let me tell you, he's got quite the list of famous people that he's met and had conversations with. Not just like seen from afar, but actually like ran into at a random place and actually, said a couple words to. So I'm just going to run. So this is just to make you jealous. Just to, to bump the scorecard up to my side over here.
I appreciate that.
But I'm just going to run through this list real quick. He met Jason Witten. I think he tailored Jason Witten. Like he used to work at Joseph A. Bank, so he would, measure suits and stuff for people and using sales.
Okay.
And so he tailored Jason Witten, and he met him again at NRH2O. He met Jason Terry at Great Wolf Lodge.
Jet.
He's the Jet. He met Maxi Kleba at an airport before he was traded. He met, I don't know if you know who this is, but James Brown. This guy is known as the Godfather of Soul. He's like, in the history of all the people he's met, this guy's probably the most famous given, historical context. But James Brown, the Godfather of Soul, he met him. He could tell great stories about all of these encounters, but I'm not going to try to do that. I might have him on the pod one day just to talk about all the famous people that he's met.
Yeah.
But this is just the preamble. But he's met the Jonas Brothers.
Ooh.
He's met Jessica Simpson, just randomly.
Of course.
Kelly Clarkson. Emmett Smith, he literally bumped into Emmett Smith in a restroom. He just was walking out of a restroom, bumped into him, and said, "Mr. Smith,
Yeah.
hi."
Please,
Big
did he
fan.
knock him down? Yeah. Bump into Emmett
I think
Smith.
he almost did, yeah. Zach Martin, he said he's had plenty of conversation with Zach Martin, the Cowboys lineman. DeMarcus Ware, I think he tailored him a suit one time. Anne Hathaway in a QT gas station.
Was he getting coffee?
He might have been. I need to follow
He
up
should
on
have been
that.
if he wasn't.
He should have been. It's good coffee.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway, have you tried this coffee from QT?
By
Let
the
me
way,
tell you.
they talk about it on Yada Yada podcast.
Yeah, take some of this into your Lamborghini. And then most recently, he met Josh Hamilton. He sent us a picture the other day with Josh Hamilton. They took a selfie together, but he met him at the movies in Keller. Just there he was. And correct me if I'm wrong, but do you know, did they just have like some kind of Josh Hamilton night?
Yeah.
At
He
the Ranger Stadium? Okay.
Yeah, he got inducted into the Texas Rangers Hall of Fame August 9th, 4 days
August
ago.
9th.
So, yeah.
There you go. So he met him like the weekend before that happened, which is just crazy.
Of course.
But yeah.
Wow, that is pretty
got-
impressive.
He's got quite the list going. I'm sure he'll bump into a few more famous people
Yeah.
sooner or later. But
Yeah.
he's also a famous person magnet like
Right.
you.
Yeah, he
So
attracts
eventually-
famousness.
Right. Eventually all this famousness attraction is going to attract somebody to the podcast, I'm sure.
Yeah, you would
We
think.
just got to keep waiting, you know?
Yeah, that is pretty impressive. I'm impressed at how many like sports figures there are. Like,
Yeah. So the Jason Terry one, when they were at Great Wolf Lodge, they were standing in line or going up the stairs or something like that. Maybe standing in line for an elevator. I can't remember, but there was this guy in front of him, and he had the Jet tattoo, or maybe it was, I think he has that Finals tattoo on him. You know what I mean? Or I think it said the Jet, and he was like, "Man, this guy must be a huge Jason Terry fan." He kind of turned
bet he
around.
is.
And, That's Jason Terry.
he's a big fan of himself. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. I am a little jealous of that one. Jason Terry's up there on my top Mavericks list, so I'm pretty jealous of that. Well,
Yep, pretty cool. But I
That
just
is
wanted to
pretty
mention
cool.
all those
yeah,
people.
I am jealous. So your mission accomplished for you. I bet the Jason Witten maybe led to the DeMarcus Ware, or the DeMarcus Ware led to the Jason Witten. Like,
I'm
if
assuming
they might have recommended
bet.
him or something.
I bet they kind of said, "Hey, go to this guy. He knows what he's doing."
Go to Ed. If you're a large human being and you need a suit tailored to you, you need to go to Ed at Joseph A.
Right.
Bank or former Joseph A. Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Well, I've got a couple of. So I texted you a few days ago when we were scheduled to pod, and it's been a few days. But I asked you, what do you think the most memorable? No, I said what is the movie category that you watch the most? I think is something like what I said, and you said drama. Okay, and so then I followed up that question with, what movies do you think you could like quote the most? You would know the most quotes from. And you responded with comedies. So I'm going to put you to the test.
Okay.
Okay, right off the bat right here.
Okay.
And just see if you can name. I didn't make them like super difficult because then it would have been no fun. Like, I think you should probably know all four of these.
Okay.
Okay,
So it's
knowing
going to be
your
embarrassing if I don't.
yes, and I'm hoping that's what happens.
Right. Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna start you off with the first one because the easiest one, I think, because I want to get you kind of warmed up. Okay.
Right. Now before you tell, are you gonna try to impersonate the character, or are you just gonna flat line?
I'm gonna do it the most monotone possible.
Monotone. Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Because some of these I've never seen.
Oh, okay.
I've heard the quotes. I have heard the quotes, but I've not seen the movies.
And these are all comedies or just random?
Three of them are comedies, and the fourth one's like a comedy drama.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, number one, here's the one-liner. By the way, shout out to Yo. This was her idea.
Okay.
Yeah, the one-liners were her idea.
Yo's put me on the spot. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And I love the idea because I think you'll get these. Okay, so the first one is, I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
That is Airplane.
Okay, I was getting worried because that was the easy one.
Okay.
But yes, that is correct. That is.
You know
Airplane.
what? This is interesting. I've actually never seen Airplane.
Really?
But I do know that I've heard that quote before, but I need to watch that one. Because
Yeah, I've never
I
seen
did
it
recently
either.
watch the new The Naked Gun. That's the same guy, right?
Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen.
Liam.
But I watched Well, no, the guy in Airplane is Leslie Nielsen. Is that right?
I thought it was Liam Neeson.
No, he's the guy in the new Naked Gun. But in
He's
the
not in the old?
No, in the original, I think it's the same guy from Airplane.
Oh, I had no idea. Never seen either. I know that's
Okay,
shocking.
well. Right. But but anyway, yeah, I did go see the new Naked Gun, and I need to rewatch all the old Leslie Nielsen stuff to see if it holds up even better. So, but yeah.
All right. Well, that's
One
number
down.
one. Okay. Number two. I've never seen this one, but I have heard of it. It's just a flesh wound.
Monty Python, the Holy Grail.
That is correct.
Nice.
Have you ever seen Monty Python?
I have. I have seen that one. It's been a long time, but I have seen it.
I don't think I've ever seen that one. I have heard that quote, and I do know the movie.
Just
but
a
I don't
flesh
think
wound.
Yeah. If I would have said it like that, I'm sure it probably would have resonated a little quicker. All right, this is the third one. One of my favorite actors of all time stars in this movie, and I have seen this one. Okay. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
I'm not back in 5 minutes. Just wait longer?
It makes me laugh because I can see this guy saying it. It's not Will Ferrell, even though that's one of my favorite actors. It's not Matthew McConaughey.
Not Matthew McConaughey. I'm thinking, is this also, can you give me a hint and tell me if this is the comedy or the drama?
This is the comedy. This is 100% a comedy.
It's not Will Ferrell. I'm thinking...
This man, this actor...
I've
been
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, so yeah.
Is it Dumb and Dumber?
No, come on.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes...
You can quote Dumb and Dumber.
I know, that's what I was thinking. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer?
Yeah, but yes, it is Jim Carrey. He has really spiked up hair in this movie.
Sounds like Jim Carrey.
In the front.
The front, is it Ace Ventura?
It is Ace Ventura.
Pet Detective.
Detective, correct. Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's getting a little more difficult, all right?
It is getting a little difficult.
But yeah, it is Ace Ventura.
All
right,
I haven't seen that in a while either, so that was a tough one for me.
All right, this is the last one. This is the drama / comedy. Okay, and I feel like you've probably seen this movie a few times, so you might get it pretty quick. And if you don't, it'll be embarrassing. So, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss
it. This segues into my school has started as well. It's not segue, but relates to my school has started comment. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Sounds like something that
movies
that
about
comes
school.
Yeah, about school.
Kinda.
And this is the drama.
Kinda. I mean, it's not like Godfather drama, but it's not like Ace Ventura comedy either.
Is it a sports movie?
They go to a baseball game, but no.
Man. Yeah, I shoot, I have no idea.
Bueller.
Ferris Bueller.
That's Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
That's also a classic that I've never seen.
Oh, I've even seen that one.
I know. It's making me... that is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed
That's a good
now
one.
that I didn't know the quote and that I didn't see the movie.
Yeah, that is kind of embarrassing that you've never seen that. I will say that.
How can I call myself a cinephile if I haven't seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't call myself a cinephile if I were you. That doesn't sound very good, but I did just learn a new word, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, those are the 4 one-liners that I ChatGPT / Googled.
Nice.
And 3 out of 4, that's not bad. I thought you'd get all 4, but
hey, you know,
that's not
to be
bad.
fair, the ones I didn't get, I haven't seen.
True.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I did all right. I did okay.
Good for you.
And actually, I did get the Airplane one, and I haven't seen Airplane.
Yeah,
so that makes up for it.
Yeah. We'll give you 3 out of 3. We'll give you 100.
There you go. I appreciate that.
And I put you on the spot. No, studying or anything like that. So, all right. Well,
that was
I'm
fun.
I'm gonna get into my mystery topic, unless you have anything else.
Well, I was gonna say before you do that, I was gonna go through my. I was gonna give a quick recap of my Colorado trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went.
The reason we haven't podcasted in a while.
Right. Exactly. These vacations are getting in the way. But we went to Buena Vista. And have you been to Buena Vista before?
I think that's where we went on Awaken, right?
Awaken. I was gonna say that is the same place. But we did the ropes course.
The ropes course.
I think it's called Noah's Ark ropes course or something like that.
You're over like the canyon.
Yeah, it's a big drop off, and there's a lot of obstacles, and it was tough. It was tough stuff. And so it was me, my wife, and my brother-in-law Dax, who's 12. And he did the first 2 rounds of it, which I was impressed he got through even the first 2, because that would have been tough for me as a 12-year-old. And then he set out the third one, and then we did. Did you ever do one of the leaps of faith where you had to crawl up the rickety telephone pole, like 30 feet in the air, and then jump off?
I didn't do it there, but I have done one before, and I sat at the top of the pole for a solid 5 minutes. If you don't remember that was with the youth group as well. So
it was tough because you have to. Because I went first, and it was me and my wife going at the same time. So like I climb up the telephone pole, and then I get on my knees at the top, and it's like, I don't know, it's the size of my laptop, this thing I'm standing on. That's what it feels like. Like it's freaking small, this little platform at the top. So I'm standing up there, and then my wife starts climbing up. And of course, anytime somebody else touches that pole or, climbs up it, it's just shaking around. And so I'm up there at the top, just holding on for dear life. Because it's not like, all the rest of the time you're suspended by like a wire right above your head. So if you fall, it's just like a quick, like it's going to catch you in a second.
Right.
But no, this one, you're strapped up to a lady who's holding a rope who has to rappel you down.
Yeah.
And so if you fall off, it's going to be a second, and you're going to get, it's going to swing you and it's going to hurt. But
yeah.
And it's just more scary because you can't see what's connecting you because it's way down on the ground.
Correct.
But yeah, but we made it, and she got all the way up, and we were able to, I was on my knees the whole time while she was crawling up, and then we both stood up at the same time and jumped onto the whatever you call it, the pull-up bar. Yeah, trapeze out there.
Yeah.
And then they make you let go. So that was nerve-wracking. And then but then my brother-in-law Dax, he decides to go with us on the big swing that they do. Like they pull you up this big swing and then release you. Well, we let him be the person that pulls the rope to release us, right? Because we thought that would be fun for him. And so he's sitting next to us in the right spot. We get all the way up, and the lady says, "All right, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead." And he pulls it before she gets done talking. And we're both like, "All right, Dex, give us a countdown." And nope. And we just, shoo. I don't even think he expected it to do that, because he got up there, he pulled it, and he turned around like, what the heck? And he tried to grab the front of it. But it was fun. It was fun. And then we did a little hike to a mountain spring. That was nice. And there's a bunch of stuff to do on Main Street too, so we got to do that. And then we did the hot springs. As we were driving out to the hot springs, there was this dude, and it's a big hill you have to drive down. Very big, steep hill that you have to drive down into this like little canyon area, stream area. And this guy on a bicycle was driving the opposite way, right next to the cliff, up this hill. And he was going about 0.2 miles per hour.
Yeah,
I mean, he could have got off and crawled faster than that bicycle was going. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. And he was sitting there just pedaling as fast as he could, and that bike was just crawling. And I was like, what are you doing right now?
Just get off, bud.
Honestly. And then we did the hot springs, and you know how they do the, so there's like the hot springs and they have like the naturally heated pool as well. Well, you can go down even further and get into these little, rocked off areas where there's a natural hot spring there, like in like a river kind of. And then right next to the hot spring is a flowing river that's super cold.
Yep.
Well, there was this guy just lounging back in the cold river for at least 12 minutes. I mean, it was free, like it was so cold. It was like at least like, I don't know, 40-degree water. And he was just chilling in there for 12 minutes. I was like, this guy's going to get hyperthermia sitting in there for that long. He's finally stood up, and he was just bright red.
I bet.
I have no idea what he was doing, but I bet he felt
numb.
Yeah. He must have been sore or something. But
I bet he felt good the next day. That's usually what ice baths do.
Probably. But he looked like a straight up psycho while he was doing it, I'll tell you. But yeah, that was pretty much it. We had a good trip. MJ did take a little. She took a little tumble, but it was in the parking lot, and so she got some scrapes on the side of her face, but they healed up real quick. Yeah. But that's the fun stuff. You gotta feel guilty about when you're a parent one day. So
memories, just memories. Remember that
Just
time
memories.
you fell and scraped your face off, and you look like Two-Face from The Dark Knight? No, Daddy, I don't. What happened?
Right.
Oh, never mind.
We got pictures.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That does not sound like a vacation I want to go on at all. Too much hiking and
It was
scary things going on.
It was a lot of activities.
Yeah.
A lot of room for activities, but it was fun.
Good. I'm glad. I hope it was worth it because our listeners
Other-
have not had a podcast because of you. So
Right. Other than we did drive a lot. We drove all the way back. So we drove 12 hours back. We left at 8 p.m. Rolled into DFW around 11 a.m. And
that's
was
way
rough.
more than 12 hours.
Well, it was rough. It felt
That's
like
about,
it.
That's about 15.
It was tough.
But yeah, I've heard that's the way to go. When my brother travels, like from Arkansas, they drive through or they used to. I don't know if they do anymore, but they drive through the night because the kids are asleep and you don't have to fight that. So, did you stop and get you some racetrack coffee during that 15-hour drive?
Of course I did, and some
Find you a
McDonald's
good racetrack.
and something else. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you had
a few.
Yeah.
Had a few coffee stops.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm so happy that you had a good time. Hopefully your daughter's face heals up pretty quick.
Yeah, you can't even see.
So
it.
you
good.
don't get
It's good.
CPS called on you or anything.
Right. That was a worry walking her down Main Street that next day.
I bet. Yeah.
Thinking, let's
wanna
put a
put
big hat on.
Put a COVID mask on and some sunglasses or something. Look like the Unabomber.
Yeah, seriously. Put these little sunglasses on, honey.
Baby bomber. All right. Well, that leads me into my mystery topic. Okay. No segue at all, but we're getting into our time. So my mystery topic. So last episode, I believe we talked about, kind of drinks and coffee. We've done a lot of rankings. So I'm going to rank something that everybody has tried. And if you haven't, then you're not American. Okay. But I'm going to rank the top 5 French fries. Yeah. Have you ever had French fries before?
I've had some French fries, and that's hilarious that you picked that for your topic, but I won't give away what mine is here in a second.
Okay, well, I hope it's not top 5 French fries because if
It's not French fries, but it's very closely related, so that's actually hilarious.
Great minds think alike. All right, well, my top 5 French fries. Okay, so I'm just going to start out with the absolute worst fast food French fries that I've ever had and hopefully will ever have, because if something gets worse than this, then I'm not going to go there. Okay, so my worst French fries. This might be a hot take because they have some good sauce, and sometimes the fry with the sauce helps, and I'll talk about that in a second. But the worst French fries, Cane's.
Cane's, okay.
Cane's French fries. Those little like frozen, like wavy, square rectangle French fries. They're super dry, and they're like, you can't eat them without Cane's sauce. Otherwise, like, you got to wash it down with something, and it's just not a good time. So
That's true. Like I've never thought about it while I'm eating Cane's because I'd probably eat it way too fast.
Right.
But that is true. They do get dry real quick.
Yes, they do. Yeah, and it's just not a good time. Good chicken, great sauce, really good sweet tea at Cane's. Pretty good slice of garlic bread, but the fries are the absolute worst in fast food at this moment in time, and Cane's has got to step up their game. But some honorable mentions. I've got Slim Chickens. Have you ever been to Slim Chickens?
Have, yeah.
Let me tell you, I am a huge Slim Chickens fan, and if I were to do like a top 5 like chicken place, like a lot of people say like Chick-fil-A, Chicken Express, which I don't blame them. But Slim Chickens, I've got to put up there with those two because Slim Chickens is good.
Okay. All right.
And then Five Guys. Five Guys is up there. The reason it's honorable mention is because it's way too expensive. Five Guys is.
Yeah.
And then I've got Chicken E also on my honorable mention with their fries. You dip them in some ranch with some serendipity. That's pretty good stuff. All right.
I'm a big fan of chicken E fries actually.
Yeah. So those are my honorable mentions. All right. So here's my top 5, and I'll go 5 to 1. Okay. Number 5. They just celebrated their 75th birthday. And I've got me a nice little cup here that I bought from Whataburger.
Nice.
Yeah, Whataburger. They just celebrated their 75th birthday. And I think their fries are the 5th best fries out there right now. And a reason they're not in my honorable mention, spicy ketchup. You dip some Whataburger fries in some spicy ketchup, and not just one. Like, you got to get a little clump of those French fries. Yeah, a little bundle. And you got to get you a little dip of that spicy ketchup. And you just got to suck them down because they are good. Let me tell you. Yeah, I like me some Whataburger French fries.
The spicy ketchup does make the fry, I think.
Yeah.
Very true.
And then number 4, this might be a hot take. It might not. I feel like some people don't have this place this high. And then I feel like some people are like, these are the best fries on earth. It's the only place that has waffle fries that I know of. And that is one Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken.
Now, here's my thing with Chick-fil-A fries. Because if you don't eat them immediately, then they are no good. Like, you can't get, like, for me anyways, if I get Chick-fil-A, you best believe I'm eating the fries on the way home because, like, in the car. Because, and you know,
Fatty.
if I get it to go, you best believe
You can't wait, can you?
Fries in the car because they're not going to be good time I get home.
Yeah,
I like if you give Chick-fil-A fries 15 minutes to just sit after they get out of there, then it's no good. But when they're fresh, you're right. They're in my top 5.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. But yeah, I've got Chick-fil-A at number 4, and you can get any of those dipping sauces and get you some Chick-fil-A fries with that. And they're good dipping fries because they're kind of like, some of them are kind of scoopy, right? You can kind of scoop that sauce instead of just stabbing the sauce. You can kind of scoop it with the waffles. So I've got Chick-fil-A at number 4. Number 3, I don't know if you've ever been to this place. It kind of depends on where they are because they're not as nationwide, I don't think. Maybe they are, and I just don't know it. But number 3, I've got Freddy's Steak Burger. Have you ever been to Freddy's
Steak Burger?
Yeah. Have you ever been to Freddy's?
No, I've never been to Freddy's.
Wow. Well, Freddy's has these skinny fries. Okay, they're real skinny, so they're real easy to bundle together, kind of like Whataburger.
Right.
And they're a little bit longer. So they're kind of stringy almost.
So they're a little like, I'm trying to gather your preference here. Are you more of like a soggy-ish French fry, like a flappy one, or do you prefer like a little crisp to it, like a straight?
No, I'm more soggy.
More
I don't
flappy.
want any crunch in my fries.
No crunch. Okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
Unless it's like just bare like a s'more, like, you know how you kind of burn a s'more on the outside and then the middle is just super gooey. That's kind of what I'm thinking with a fry. Like just a baby crunch on the outside and then some gooiness in the middle is what I'm thinking. Right. All right. So Freddy's, they're these little skinny French fries, and they're about 6 or 7 inches long probably. It's pretty impressive. And then my number 2. Also, Freddy's has some pretty good dipping as well. Dip sauce. Freddy's dip sauce is what I call it. Number 2, the only curly fry out there. Arby's curly fries.
Arby's curly fries. Those are, man, I forget about Arby's curly fries.
Yeah. Huh? That's the only thing I'll eat from Arby's. I absolutely hate their roast beef sandwiches and all that garbage. But let me tell you, I can down some Arby's curly fries. And if I was like making hamburgers at home or making a entree that required French fries, I'm buying Arby's French fries, like frozen in the bag, and I'm cooking them.
No, they are good. We do buy them all the time. Yeah,
they're amazing, and they're my number 2. And you dip them in some of that Arby's sauce. Ooh, man.
Now I can't think of what Arby's sauce tastes like, to be honest with you.
It's kind of sweet. It's a little sweet.
Is it like a ketchupy, or is it like
au
jus type of thing?
I don't know what that means, but it's a little like soy / sweet / salty taste.
Okay, yeah.
So if that's what au jus is, then yeah, absolutely, it's that.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, Arby's is my number 2. But my number 1 French fry out there on the market right now is the worldwide sensation. They've got coffee, they've got Big Macs, and they've got some dang good French fries. Let me tell you, McDonald's French fries are number one on my list, and they have been number one on my list for a very long time. And I don't know if there's ever going to be one that beats it, but if they do, I'm going to be shocked because McDonald's French fries are amazing.
I think this podcast is just devolving into you singing the praises of McDonald's every episode.
And you want to know how many times I've been to McDonald's in the past 5 years? Probably about 6. But man, that stuff, because it's so bad for you. But man, it tastes so good. It tastes so good.
I think they're at the top. I think we both had them for our most American restaurant.
For sure.
And then I can't remember what else we had them for.
There's some coffee. We had it for coffee.
Yeah, that's right. You had them at the top of your coffee list, and I had them at number 2. Yeah. And then look at that.
Yeah.
Now
well,
they're
McDonald's,
making the fries.
Their fries don't require a dipping sauce. I like their just fries by themselves, and that's one of the only places where I don't dip my fries in anything is at McDonald's. So
plus that McDonald's presentation, that big red
the presentation
of fries.
That's what it's all about.
With the yellow M, it just makes you smile.
Yeah, that's what it's all about is the presentation. Yeah. I while I'm eating it, I hope I get diabetes. Like these are so good. I
just look at it and say thank you.
Yes, I want diabetes. But yeah, that's my top 5 French fries. If you disagree with me, leave it in the comment. Is Cane's the worst? Is Cane's the worst? And is McDonald's number 1? So
run us back through the top 5 real quick.
Yeah. So number 5 was Whataburger. Number 4, Chick-fil-A. Number 3, Freddy's. That might be a hot take since you've never eaten there. Number 2 is Arby's curly fries. And then number 1 is McDonald's.
McDonald's. Well, that is a pretty good list. And let me tell you, great minds just think alike. We were asked, or we told each other we're going to do some mystery topics this week. So what do? You go out and rank the top 5 French fries, and I come in and rank the top 5 chicken nuggets.
Of course. No way.
Oh, that's insane. And it's so specifically it's chicken nuggets / strips. So this is top 5 chicken nuggets and strips included.
Okay, I'm glad you included that because not everywhere sells chicken nuggets.
Right, yeah, it's different.
But a lot of places sell strips.
Yeah, chicken nuggets and chicken strips. I got them ranked in my top 5. I'm going to give some honorable mentions. But before I do that, I have a special guest that's going to sneak in for this mystery topic here.
Is it a mystery episode.
It's a mystery episode, so I got a mystery guest. So here, I would like to give a warm yada yada welcome to my wife and sometime social media manager, Cecilia Cortez.
That's not who I thought it was going to be.
/ Pennington.
Hi, guys.
Yeah. CC Cortez Pennington. There she is. Wow. The one and only.
So, right.
Cecilia, please don't ever make Books put his child to bed again because it is quite the ordeal.
It's quite the process.
Yeah.
It's quite the process.
Maybe y'all should just be better parents and it won't be that hard.
Honestly.
Yeah. That's what it's all.
Actually,
that's what it boils
so
down
to. And so great, she just doesn't want to go to bed. I don't blame her.
I can see that. Yeah,
You know,
I'm sure she's just watching. She's watching Casablanca and drinking hot tea. I'm sure.
That's her nighttime routine. Actually.
Just loving her
Tea
life.
parties.
Yeah, reading books at their book clubs.
Yeah, she gets sonnets, Shakespearean sonnets at night.
That's her bedtime song.
I'm sure it is. Crying herself to
All
sleep.
right. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, so we sat down and through a democratic process, we ranked these together. There was some slight disagreement, but we agreed finally on a top 5 list, and we're going to go ahead and start off with our honorable mentions. I'll go ahead and read through those. The first one we have for honorable mention is, and I had to make sure this one was on there because it's a personal favorite of mine, Sonic's Popcorn Chicken.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'm a big fan of Sonic's Popcorn Chicken, but I'm probably not going to eat them ever dry. I have to get them with honey mustard.
Yeah. Honey mustard or some ranch. I like to dip it in ranch.
I need to try the ranch. I think I've only ever actually gotten honey mustard with the popcorn.
And they have now, like, they have the boneless wings that's basically popcorn chicken, just bigger pieces. And they have, like, honey barbecue or buffalo or things like that, and they're pretty good.
Okay, yeah. Need to check those out. All right, up next we have the Burger King chicken fries as an honorable mention.
Never
These
had
are
them
kind of
before.
never had them, really.
Never had. I
They're a little
don't.
bit more of a spice. They're a little bit more of
Okay.
a kick to the.
I like
the
some
big
spice.
chicken fries. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
But I can't remember the last time I went to Burger King. In all honesty.
Really? Yeah, it's we don't go there often.
No, we don't. But if I go, I'm getting chicken fries.
That's probably
Good to
for
know.
sure. Yeah.
Good to know.
And then lastly, and I can't comment on this one too much because I don't know that I've ever had it, but my wife can, and that's Popeyes.
They're little nuggets.
Little
Okay.
Popeye nuggets.
And they have
I've
like
never
a
had
black and-
Popeyes. Never had Popeyes nuggets. I've had their spicy sandwich back in the spicy sandwich like war days between them and Chick-fil-A. Yeah. But I don't think I've ever had their like nuggets.
Yeah, the blackened ranch with them, pretty good. And then the only downside with Popeyes is you have to wait a long time because
Yeah.
they make it fresh. So that's like a pro and a con. They usually make you pull up once you go through the drive-through. Can you pull
Yeah.
to the first?
We just now dropped it in the fryer. It'll be 15 minutes.
Right.
I'll wait. I need that blackened ranch, please. Give me a gallon of it.
Don't forget it in my bag.
You pull it around. Excuse me, I didn't get my blackened ranch.
It's important.
Yeah. All
Okay,
right.
Popeyes. All right.
Yeah, Popeyes. But those are all of our honorable mentions.
Okay.
And so we'll just get right into the top 5. At number 5, we have the American classic McDonald's Nugs.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I'm
I'm not
they're
sure-
they're consistent. You know,
Yeah.
there's always something. They're nostalgic as well. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Like you take
Yeah.
a bite of a McDonald's nug and it tastes like childhood. you
Yeah.
know? American childhood.
I don't know how much chicken is in the chicken nugget, but
Right.
I do think.
What does that have to do with it?
Yeah, right. Not like that matters. It's McDonald's. Don't question them.
Right. I'm not even eating these because I'm hungry. I just like
Yeah.
the taste.
It just reminds me of my childhood, so I'm going to buy 20 of them. Give me a Big Mac on the side and some fries.
Exactly.
You know
And
what?
some coffee.
Yeah, give me a large coffee while you're at it. Yeah, I like McDonald's. I'm good with that. You
Yeah.
can't make a list of nuggets and not have McNuggets in there.
You can.
Right. Would you like to give away number 4?
Okay, for number 4, we have Chick-fil-A nuggets.
I like that one. I do like me some
I-
Chick-fil-A nuggets.
Yes, they're very easy to eat. Those are a one-bite chicken nugget. You just pop them in your mouth most
Right.
of the time.
Pretty much.
But I feel like I have to have sauce with Chick-fil-A nuggets. I have to have Chick-fil-A sauce or Polynesian sauce with these chicken
Ooh, yeah.
nuggets.
I like me some Polynesian
So-
sauce.
Yeah. Yep. They get slept on quite a bit.
That's true. I do think that Chick-fil-A nuggets, they pass the reheat test.
They do.
You know
Okay.
what I mean? There's not very many fast food things that pass the reheat test, and Chick-fil-A nuggets are one of them.
This is true.
So that's impressive by itself.
I can't agree with you on that because I don't remember the last time I didn't eat all my Chick-fil-A nuggets and had to warm them up. But I'm going to take your word for it. I don't know if I've ever had leftovers from Chick-fil-A.
This is true.
That's fair. The times that I have, they do hold up.
Yeah.
Well, the times that
Okay.
we do, we order that like a 30 count.
Right, like
Yeah.
tray.
just like
Well, I
just
bet
for
y'all
like a
do.
party or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, just for
Or
the
just
two
for
of
us
you.
too.
Yeah. Throw in a hot coffee while you're at it.
Our baby likes them too.
Yeah.
Right. It's our family dinners every
Yeah.
once in a while.
Blame
We're
it on
feeling
the
lazy.
kid. Have y'all seen that I don't even remember the guy's name, but he orders something in the drive-thru and he's like, "You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and pay for the person behind me too." And then he
Is it
whips
is it Key and
around.
Peele?
No,
I feel like
it's
they
not
did
Key
a
and
skit
Peele,
like that.
but it's like a skit like that. And he whips around and he tries to order something because he thinks the person behind him is going to pay for him. And so he's like, "I want 55 nuggets, 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 shakes, 55 drinks." It's hilarious. I'll try to find it and send it to you.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, so at number 4 we have Chick-fil-A nuggets. I like, and you mentioned on your fries that you like more soggy fries. I don't. How do you feel about nuggets? Do you want a crunch to your nuggets, or are you just softer? Do you tend to go softer?
I tend more to soft than I do to crunchy.
Yeah, I feel like there are just in general more soft nuggets than there are crunchy,
Yeah.
but I like the
Well-
Chick-fil-A
And we
crunch.
talked about that because I don't
Yeah.
like crispy because it messes
No.
with the top of my mouth. Like
Right.
get
I don't
little
want
cuts and
crispy,
stuff.
but I don't like
I don't like
crispy,
that.
but I don't mind a little bit of a crunch. Like Chick-fil-A for one, Slim Chickens has those kind of crunchy / soggy tenders. Like Chicken E, I love Chicken E, but theirs are they're getting a little too crispy for me.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big crispy guy.
That's fair. All right, so Chick-fil-A nuggets. We're on number 4. Remember, we're doing nuggets and strips. So this
Right.
is top 5 of both of those combined. At number 3, this might be a hot take, but we have McDonald's making another appearance on our top 5 list, and it's the McDonald's chicken strips.
The mixed strips.
The mixed strips.
I didn't even know those existed.
They just came back like a month or 2 ago. And they're pretty delicious.
Y'all are making more trips to McDonald's than me. They just came back yesterday. They made a special announcement at midnight, and we went, after MJ went to sleep, we went out there and we got some.
Hey, but it's all right. I'm drinking unsweet tea, remember?
Yeah, right.
It
evens
makes up
out.
for it.
Yeah, it balances out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
But
know
yeah,
those were a thing.
The McDonald's strips, man, they are good.
And they're a little bit like, they are chicken. Like, you know they're chicken. They're not like the nugget. The nugget.
I'll take your
chicken.
word
the
for
nugget
it.
sludge. Yeah.
You gotta try them.
I'll get right on that.
But yeah, so at number 3, we got the McDonald's chicken strips.
Okay,
Go ahead and
wow.
number 2.
Okay, now for number 2, we have Chick-fil-A coming in again with their chicken strips.
Boy, y'all are there's zero diversity going on in the Pennington household. Let's
We
just
don't
pick
go to a
2
lot of
restaurants. Let's pick 2 restaurants and just do the same thing.
These Chick-fil-A chicken strips, have you had them before?
I have not.
Okay, neither had books until like last week when we were on the road.
It's like
but-
Adam and Eve. She's
Yeah.
giving me all the bad stuff. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But Chick-fil-A chicken strips, they do not need sauce ever. They don't even.
Ooh.
They're a different flavor than the nuggets. They're always juicy. They're soft, but they do have like some crisp like at the ends, but it's not too
Okay.
much.
Yeah.
So
That sounds like my kind of chicken
you
tender.
should try it.
Yeah.
You should try it.
When I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm getting the spicy deluxe sandwich
Okay.
and nothing else. But if
Well, try the strips.
next time I go, I might have to get the strips.
Yes.
I am a spicy deluxe sandwich guy, but I have been swayed off it for the strips, and it
Yeah.
was worth it.
All right. Good to
Go
know.
ahead and get that 4 count.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can get those fries and make sure you eat them in the car. because
Yeah,
by the
right.
time
I
you
got to
get home-
scarf them down as fast as I can, according to you.
Right.
Now the Chick-fil-A chicken strips, those heat up really well too. Honestly.
There you go.
Maybe it's just Chick-fil-A in general then.
Yeah.
What do they fry their stuff in? It's like
Peanut oil.
peanut oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do like me some
All right.
peanut oil.
For our number 1, we have Wendy's chicken nuggets.
What in the world? That's not what I was expecting.
Even as I'm reading it, it looks off, but I promise you, these Wendy's chicken nuggets, again, no sauce required.
Nope.
No sauce. You don't even need it. They're tender. They got the best flavor of any chicken nugget, I think, that's out there.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty ashamed with your number 1.
And they come in like a fries container, so you can
They
like
do.
set it in your cup holder.
That might be
The presentation. Here we go with the presentation again.
right.
It's all about the presentation.
In one cup holder, you can have the nuggets, and in the other cup holder, you can have the fries.
Right.
And you can just pour the ketchup
Back
in
and
my
forth.
mouth and just grief. What are we talking about here? Wendy's chicken nuggets? Are you kidding me? Not
Wendy's
Chicken
chicken
Express, not Golden Chick, not Slim Chickens, not even Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A nuggets were like 4, but we're going with Wendy's. The
Look,
ginger.
I also think that the ginger. I also think that we have become, and Cecilia's rubbed off on me a little bit, but she's made me a sucker for a good deal. Okay,
Okay.
best bang for your buck,
Okay.
and Wendy's by far takes the cake.
Okay, I do
when
agree
it
with
comes
that.
To best bangs for your buck.
I do agree with
so-
that 100%. Yes. And
So
Chick-fil-A is the
maybe
exact opposite
subconsciously-
of that.
Exactly. So maybe that's weighing into it a little more because of that. But I do stand by just the fact that their chicken nugget alone is good, held up to
Okay.
if you
Okay.
did a blind
That-
taste test, I think it would hold up.
Ooh, okay.
Not
That
just
I
good, the best.
I agree
Put it
with
number one.
Right. No, the best.
the best.
Not just good.
Chief. The best. No, I agree with the bang for your buck. I was a big Wendy's fo back in the college days. Let me tell you. I would get me a one of those like a spicy chicken wrap and some fries and a little DP. And let me tell you, $4 for those three things, I'm doing that again.
No, and didn't you get nuggets with it too? The 4 for $4.
Yeah, was it not like an entree, a fry, and a drink? Oh, four. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
3.
got
Yeah,
fried,
you definitely got
yeah.
nuggets with
And
that.
the
You got
nugs.
nuggets. You got a
Yeah.
5-count nugget.
Yeah.
Like it
Okay.
was a good
crazy.
deal.
Yeah, the 4 for $4, that's probably one of the best deals out there, if there still even
It
is
is.
that.
But
But
it's a biggie bag now. It's $5.
inflation.
I know.
Yeah, those tariffs.
Headgummit.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I agree with your bang for buck. I completely disagree with your number one being Wendy's, but I do agree with the cheapness aspect of it for sure.
Right. Yeah. So that's what we
So-
got. I'll run back through them real quick.
Yeah,
we
run
got
through 'em again.
McDonald's. Yeah, we got McDonald's nuggets at number 5. Chick-fil-A nuggets at number 4. McDonald's strips at number 3.
Chick-fil-A again.
Chick-fil-A again, chicken strips at number 2. And at number 1, we got the Wendy's chicken nugget. Wendy's chicken nugget.
Wow. So we got 3 total restaurants in our top 5
That
chicken
is correct.
nuggets. That's
Making it
impressive.
real easy here for the listeners
Yeah.
here.
Wow.
But
Well,
I'm
there
telling
you
the
go.
McDonald's strip is completely different than the nugget. Like you wouldn't even think it came from the same place. It's very strange.
Yeah.
But it's
No, that's it. That's good to know. Like I said, I didn't even know McDonald's had chicken strips. So that's chicken strips from McDonald's and chicken strips from Chick-fil-A. Those are 2 things that I've got to go test out
Yep.
at some point.
yes.
Yeah,
And I need
it
to
won't
test
be in
out
the near future.
Freddy's fries.
Freddy's steak burgers.
Freddy's
Okay.
steak burgers fries. Okay.
Freddy's steak burgers and they have ice cream. They're like frozen
I was about to say,
custard
it
or
sounds
something
like
like
something I
that.
can get a shake at or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
it definitely
Chicken
is.
Fries on his list.
It was an honorable mention. Yeah.
And he was honorable. And I did want to say Chicken E is my number 1 fry. So
Oh,
that might
okay.
tell you something about me.
But
yeah.
not the crinkle one.
Not the crinkle one. I think they changed them recently. They're kind
Yeah.
of crinkly. But I
Really?
like I like the older
Yeah.
like the one that looks like deep fried.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Their fries, they used to be legit. I used to dip them in some ranch and get some serendipity in there. Yeah.
They're
were,
thick too.
yeah, they were for sure.
Oh, speaking of fries, KFC is bringing back their wedge fries that they used to
Like-
have.
Like potato wedges.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Fries, y'all remember those? No?
I don't.
Yeah, I
I don't
think I
know if
do.
I've ever been to KFC.
KFC.
No?
Yeah. KFC.
Fries.
Okay.
Okay.
It's kind of like waffle fries, but without the holes. It's just a straight wedge.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
true.
All right. Well, there you have it. We are doing mystery topics, and we do French fries and chicken nuggets because what else is there to rank? What are we gonna rank next?
We didn't even say we're gonna rank anything. We just randomly decided to rank French fries and chicken nuggets. So that's pretty
Yeah,
hilarious.
we literally said you bring a 20 to 25 minute topic, and I'll bring a 20 to 25 minute topic, and it turned into 2 of the same 30-minute topics because that's what happens on the Yada Yada podcast.
That's
We
right.
just get
That's how
going.
it goes.
All right, well, that's episode 15. Thanks for not leaving us after about a week and a half hiatus again. Another vacation, but we're back in the swing of things now. Hopefully, Books and Cecilia can learn how to put down their baby a little more efficiently, and you might get episode 16 a little quicker next time if they can figure out how to parent.
Did you show Ty what you got for your birthday from your parents?
From my parents? No.
Is it Matthew McConaughey glasses?
Oh yeah. Shoot. I need to do a little show and tell before we sign off.
Okay. Can I guess? Is it from a movie?
You can say he might have influenced some movies and or popular culture. This this person that
Michael Jackson.
it is not Michael Jackson.
What
It's
is
the
it?
next best thing? It is Mr. William Shakespeare himself.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this nice bust.
Look at the bust of William. This guy.
Look at that. I might just have him right here for the rest of the podcast, just speaking with me.
For sure.
It's good stuff.
Hello, Sir William.
Sir William Shakespeare. There he
Wow.
is. Just sitting
That
on my
is-
bookshelf.
A birthday gift right there.
It
If
sure
my
is.
parents got me that for my birthday, I would immediately hand it right back to them. That's a good gift for you, though. That I agree. That is a good gift. It's a good gift.
It's good.
For
I
you.
just we got the office together in here, and so we needed a little decor. And
Yeah, for
what
sure.
better than a bust of William Shakespeare? You know.
Absolutely. Everybody
Bronze.
needs a good bust of a bronze William Shakespeare. Next thing you know, there'll be a statue. That's kind of like satanic. It's a little. It's kind of like an idol right there.
It's a gold cow.
Little
Might
false
wanna-
idol
yeah.
of William Shakespeare.
False idol there. Speaking of Adam and Eve,
Make a little altar.
get you an apple next. Get you a nice spicy apple and a snake. Oh man, that doesn't surprise me one bit. I'm glad you got that for your birthday. Happy late
Very
birthday.
unexpected.
Yeah.
But it was.
Yeah, I was not expecting it either. All right, well, there you have it. That is episode 15 of Yada Yada. Once again, leave some comments, drop some likes, and tell your friends. Anything else?
Peace out.
Thank you to our special guest,
Yes.
the Wendy's Nugget connoisseur herself,
Thank y'all for
Cecilia Cortez Beatrice Pennington.
having me. Ooh, the middle name.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You got it.
Uh-huh. I remembered that. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, guys.
CBP. CBP. That's how you
Yes,
remember that.
That's how you
It's
remember
the same.
that.
Yep.
Well, thanks for having me. It was fun.
There you go. All right. We're signing off. Till next time. We'll see y'all later.